everybody, it's Dale, the older than Ed Tech guy. How are you all doing? Hey, first of all, before we do anything, let's send some well wishes over to Jeff the Bear over there over at Denna Tools. He's got a toothache, and believe me, I know what that is. It's like I'd rather have almost 100 things except gout, which I do have, than a toothache. So last time I had to go to the dentist, man, it was a lady was Russian. I swear, man, she must have been a leftover from the Iron Curtain days or the Cold War days from KGB or something, because she knew torture methods like nobody I ever man, she'd get in there and start digging around. It's like, these tears are rolling out of my eyes. And she goes, "Oh, does that hurt?" No, I do the butt crawl whenever I'm in a dentist chair, but you go ahead and work, ma'am. You go ahead and do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, welcome everybody. Joey Fish, it's great to see you here. Ed, the old tech guy. I think Jay, who's going to be stopping around. By the way, everybody, somewhere lingering in the background, we're lingering in the background. My son, Jolly Dodger, is out there helping me with some of your comments. So if we miss any, I apologize for that. And I thank my awesome friends, Ed, the old tech guy, and Jay, who. Let's see, what else do we got to get out of the way? You know, I said there are some coupons and stuff. You know what? Let's go ahead and do our coupons first. Shall we do our coupons? So let me get over to our deal here and change it and throw up some coupons. Okay, here we go. Drop that on there. There we go. You guys should be seeing that. If I just change you to this. There we go. 30% off. I know you guys are thinking, oh, no, that's not. Funny thing happened on the way to Harbor Freight. They have 4 days on this coupon. So you guys, if you missed it, you have one more day. Ed's nephew was looking at the 5-drawer cart, and I was going to let him know. I saw Lakes to Land do a video. He added the trim kit, the glossy black trim kit for the 5-drawer cart. Man, it looked great on the red too, even. So he had gotten the trim kit last week, and he didn't know that you could get it for the 30% off coupon. He wasn't sure how much it cost. But yes, you can get it with the 30% off coupon. So let's not forget that deal. And while you're at it, if you are an Inside Track Club member, you can get 30% off of stuff up to $20. And so, man, you know, it throws a plethora in there. I think some of the things I left out were, you know, like, and this is for $10 or under for everybody. That will be that 6-inch powder-coated parts dish in all the Skittles colors at Harbor Freight, as well as both of the new Doyle utility knives, both the flip back knife and the retractable utility knife from Doyle that just recently came out. For you guys that have Inside Track Club, that's the heavy duty screwdriver set. I think it's like a 6-piece. If you don't have it, then you know, that still brings in the Doyle stubby screwdrivers and the Doyle what do they call them, wrecking bar screwdrivers or whatever they are, you know, with the pounding caps on the end of those. Told you guys I ran those through a 2x4 and they they did a pretty good job. It's crazy. So what other coupons does Dale have for us? Well, Jim, show them what they've won. What's the comment, son?
And the old tech guy has donated $2 saying, "Thanks for saving my nephew money with your vids."
Thanks, Ed. You're a prince. And yes, we will shamelessly accept tonight the super chats and super stickers. So thank you, Ed, for starting that out. I appreciate it. Is there anything? Let's see what else is out here. Frank, how are you doing? And Grim is here. Hi, Grim. Who else is here? Is Rodney Widger? Man, one of my favorites. Rodney, how are you doing? I saw Frank saying hi to Dan. Is that Dano's Toolbox? Dano's Toolbox in the house. Dano, nice to see you out there, buddy. Appreciate you dropping by. I think it's the first time I've seen you on one of my live chats on my own. I doubt whether I'm going to be as entertaining as my boys Ed and Jay Who by themselves, but I still appreciate you guys coming out there. Thank you very much. I don't know why this won't turn off now. There it goes. There it goes. Okay, so I wanted to make note of just a couple of more coupons. And I'm sorry, fellas, these are going to be for Inside Track Club, okay? So don't get too mad at me. I did switch my stance over the weekend, and I am now approving of Inside Track Club because they really have. With this, I wanted to see if they were going to continue this 30% off coupon up to $20, and this is about the second or third time, so that is awesome. And I wanted to see what they were going to do on coupons and price off and early shopper and that kind of thing. And they're stepping up. So thank you for that, Harbor Freight. And I'm now giving a thumbs up. I'm gonna go get my Inside Track Club membership renewed, and I hope you guys will do the same. What do you got, son?
Two things. Jay Who has joined us here.
Okay.
And Chicken Hawk Farmstead donated $2 and said just for being awesome.
Let me see here. There he is. Is that Hawkins? That's Hawkins.
Yeah.
There you go. Thank you, Hawkins. I appreciate it. Ed and Jehu and all the rest of you guys out there, I told Hawkins that Mabel seems to be developing a tool community fan club. So let Mabel know that, Hawkins, and you guys go ahead and tell her Hawkins is here. He'll give her the message. And welcome, Jehu. What else we got out here? Frank. So these guys are talking in the background in there. Anyway, getting back to our coupons, here is the next one I wanted to show you. If I drop it in the right place. Here it comes. There it is. Now you guys should be seeing it. Yes, you do. So this is the Earthquake XT. It's a 3/8" ratchet driver, and this one here is like their extreme torque version. And man, if you guys just go through and look at some of the coupons, this is a huge amount off. And let me tell you why I think they're doing this. I think it's this and a couple of the pneumatics, the big ones, in the clearance section over at Harbor Freight. So keep that in mind that this may be going clearance. So we talked about that a little while. If you got any thoughts on that whole deal, then just leave them in the comments there. But look at the difference. $40 off. Okay. So yeah, I thought that was a killer deal, but again, I got to say, I can't blame them for maybe getting rid of that because, it's about the only, they've got, I think, 2 tools on that 12-volt platform, their little buffer as well. So, we don't have these under $1 anymore. They do have some under $1 items though, that you guys should definitely check out. They're not under $1 for anybody, I should say, but these are under $1 for Inside Track Club members, and that 99 cents whenever you see them is always a buy, and even if you already have some. But the thing is these are guaranteed for life. Isn't that crazy? Boy, the straight one comes in really handy if you guys happen to if you guys happen to get that trim kit for the 5-drawer tool cart. This little straight one really gets up under that setup there. So let me see. I think that is that all of my coupons? I believe that is all of my coupons. Now, getting back to my buddies out here. Let's see what's in the Grim said, I seen the Hercules table saw. Yes, it is on clearance. And you know what? BS Small Engines, how are you doing? I don't even have a guess. You know, you could have knocked me over with a feather when I saw that thing out there on clearance. You know, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to give it 24 hours to see if somebody made a goof or something and see if that. I was not going to say anything about it, Grim, but since you brought it up, you know, then I'm going to say, I'm like, yeah, what is going on with that? Grim did see it. The Hercules table saw that came out not that long ago is on clearance. Now, I know you guys are probably going to be impatient here. Yeah, I just closed the door, son.
Oh.
He's kicking everybody off their TV set right now, and I'm like, just close the door, son, so that we have a little more quiet. Gee. Anyway, you just can't find good help anymore. I don't know what to tell you guys. Can't find good help anymore. So, where was I going with this? I think that was it. But if you'll bear with me for just a minute, I did want to show you something real cool. I don't know if he will come and see it. I did intend to be on for about an hour, so we're running out of time. So let me bring up my screen here and get over and drop the next item in. You guys are going to love this thing. This is really cool. This is from one of my viewers. His name is Greg. That's all I'm going to give you. His name's Greg. And he left something in the comments about this project he was working on. And I wanted to share it with you because he had asked me in the comments before he did this project. He sent a comment and said, hey, you know, can you turn that Husky tool hanger upside down? He said, I wanted to do that so that stuff wouldn't slide around and off of this tool shelf. You know, if he used it for a tool shelf or a charger shelf. And man, look at how well that turned out for him. So he mounted his matching color power strip here with the USB charger. He mounted that above, and I asked him how that is, but I guess he got confused with my question. He didn't quite answer that one. He thought the $30 was a little expensive, but you know, 20% off coupon, or you know, it's $29.90, so you know it's not going to qualify for the 30% off coupon, even inside Track Club members. I don't know when we're going to see a coupon for this again. I keep telling everybody, well, there's always a 20% off coupon, but come to think of it, there is no more 20% off coupon. Doggone it. But anyway, I wasn't sure about this lip you see the lip that's under the shelf here that's turned upwards. So I was not sure exactly. It's got a couple of screw holes here where you can put a cord wrap on it so that you could put stuff on the shelf, you know, chargers and stuff, and keep the cord out of the way when you wrap it up. So I wasn't sure about, you know, how well this would clearance. And you could see there's not a ton of clearance, but this does work. It was a very clever project. Let me drop another picture in here. Here's what it looks like from kind of an angle on the side. And you could see he used the bottom cross member, and then he put a empty. You guys that took any magnets out of those magnetic bars when we used to get those as a freebie item, if you got that bar hanging around, it works perfect in here for a mount for that tool hanger. This is from Husky. If you guys want to see this, it is on my channel how to do this, and I'm not going to take credit for it because I did get the idea from Lakes to Land, are the first guys I saw do that, and it was such a cool project, and I immediately got a lot of ideas and stuff about how to modify it and do it differently. I mounted power on the back plane of that thing instead of using the top, turning it upside down and using the shelf like they did here, like Greg did. But look at how slick the cart looks here with the yellow. Isn't it cool? One more from Greg. So before I get questions on it, Greg said that this toolbox, I couldn't, the resolution wasn't good enough for me to really zoom in and get a look at it. Maybe somebody will know that. But he says that this is the in-store brand for Menards. So you guys in, the Ed and Jehu area up there, you guys know who Menards is. So that is going to be that. Let me get my little back up here, yeah. And then I will come back here and I will join you guys back. So there we go. That's going to just about wrap that part of it up. I did want to remind everybody that, oh my gosh, Icon went crazy, didn't they? The thing is, they dropped like over another 20% off the price of everything, not just the big toolboxes that I was showing. And that video is going nuts. It's going crazy. Everybody's very excited about the Icon price drop, especially if they ended up showing a 20% coupon. Now, I wanted to tell you guys, there was a 20%, remember the 10% off of anything, any single item. And then for Inside Track Club members, it was 20% off of any item in the store, any single item. And what was funny is that coupon expired before the real announcement went out on the Icon. But guess what? It was one of those things where I guess it happened to be in the store and they got marked down before it actually went out announcements. Now, this is one of the bones, I think, that our good buddy over there, our friends at Harbor Freight marketing team, or the boss man himself. Anyway, I think that's something that they probably throw out there as a bone to us once in a while, that these little things that you got to think about them and look into them. But anyway, so this commenter, he said, yeah, I was in before that coupon ended over the weekend. They were marked down, and he picked up that big box for, what was it, the $19.99 plus 20% off. So he got another $400 on it, $1,700, whatever that was. Made a killer deal right there. So watch out for that again, and let's see if they do that again, because that is a killer deal. All that stuff. And so anyway, he got the one roller, the 72-inch, and that was the one item you could get, and he got 20% off. Let me check the comments here. Well, can't check the comments. I'm going to go back to this and share my next screen. There we go. Okay, there we go. Now let's go over here. Is there any comments I should know about, son?
I'm not seeing any.
Okay.
Apart from Grim something being in the chat.
Grim, it's Grim.
Okay, yeah, I'll call him Grim.
All right, guys. So real quick before we wrap up this thing, and I show you a few things, I wanted to talk to you about some toys I have here in the office with me. I wanted to go over some of the new tools. This one here, this Braun, I thought was cool, even though the price is a little bit expensive. But you know what's cool about this, guys? Let me show you what's cool about this. It's got, you can daisy chain these lights together, these floodlights. So somebody had asked on the Harbor Freight Tool Junkies group on Facebook, hey, I only got a couple of outlets, but I need more, more light than that. Any suggestions? I said, just came out today. They're a little bit pricey, but man, they'll do the trick if you daisy chain together. Don't rush out and grab this, guys, because I I kind of sort of expect the price to go down on this one. You know how they come out and this stuff, you know, seems kind of high at first, and then they go down on the price of it later based on marketing or something. Or I think that there might be a really good coupon or sale on them. We will have to see. I wanted to see if there was a, yeah, there it is, 5,000 lumen. 5,000 lumens. That's awesome. That is a bright light. So anyway, yeah, it looks very lightweight, portable, and the fact that you can go ahead and daisy chain those together just makes them a really cool buy. The other thing I wanted to show you next, the next new thing is the Bauer tool tote. They're showing here now. This one here, I'm gonna go through some of the pictures for it. It's pretty cool. Looks like there's plenty of room. You got the Quinn nut drivers maybe in there. Plenty of room, plenty of pockets. Roller, you know, I don't know. Why don't this time, instead of me throwing my idea out there, why don't you guys throw your ideas about some of the Bauer in there? I know Tor has gotten into the Bauer line very heavy, and he really, really likes that Bauer stuff. So there's a Bauer. What's up, son?
Chaka Gills.
Oh no!
$2 saying Ryobi is trash. Fact, not opinion.
Okay, there you go, Chaka. Chaka paid for it. So I'm sticking my tongue out, Chaka, because I have Ryobi. I have brushless Ryobi, and I really like it. I have the glue gun as well, and I think it's a great tool. So thank you, Chaka. That's awesome. Anybody else? Anybody else? Go ahead. I fessed up, so, you know, hit me with your best shot. Come on, Ed. You know you want to. You know you want to. You know you want to, Ed. Hey, Shaka. You're awesome, buddy. Thanks for coming, too. I appreciate you. If anybody has any opinion on the Gordon knife, this is the second one we've seen in as many weeks. New Gordon pocket knives coming out. So if anybody's got any experience on those, I'd be interested to hear about it. Here we go. For, you know, some of the Merlin stuff is really good. You know what? I'm just going to throw this out there. Most of the Merlin stuff, anything I've gotten from them, you know, for pneumatics works really well. So just going to throw it out there. And, you know, although you see lookalikes of this stuff out there at a pretty good discount price, I can tell you what I found is that the stuff that looks like this Merlin stuff is not as inexpensive other places as it is here at Harbor Freight, even though it looks like the exact same thing. So they've got a color-coded industrial coupler set here. You know, because stuff is so industrial from Harbor Freight, but it is going to qualify tomorrow for that 30% off for Inside Track Club members, right? So definitely give that one a shout out as well. Now, I wanted to talk about these hole saws. Look at these big hole saws out here from Hercules. And I'm going to tell you, let me come back for this one. The hole saws from Harbor Freight are pretty darn good. Let me see. I guess I'm going to have to do it like this because it's going to be too small. But I wanted to show you guys one of the first things I got from Harbor Freight is going to be these. Let me see. I think it's got a label on here. It does indeed. This Warrior. Oh boy, the light is really killing it here. These Warrior hole saws. Look at this. Could drill a hole through your face easily. I think it starts at like 3 inches and goes up to 4.5 inches. I had an F250 that came without the toe kit, you know, with the gooseneck ball and the hitch, and I needed those. and I could not talk the dealership into throwing it in. Well, they did give me a deal on it, at their cost, but they wouldn't give me a deal on installing it. So I installed it myself, and you'll need 2 of the 3 hole saw bits that are in here. And let me tell you, these are Warrior, and they ate right through that aluminum bed, man, right through it. And they did a really excellent job. I love these things. I've used them a couple of other times and other projects I've had in the shop, and I think you guys have seen them. Are there any comments, son?
Yes, there is one guy. Hold on, let me see if I can find him. Joey
Fish. It's Joey Fish.
Yeah, Joey Fish, I guess. He said, I would like to
Joey
see
Fish.
how those hole saws work. I am going to have to try them.
Well, Joey, if you're an Inside Track Club member, you can get this 3-piece Warrior set for 30% off tomorrow at Harbor Freight. Now, I will tell you, it does not come with a mandrel. I had to buy my own mandrel, and you guys will want to get this pinned mandrel. This one here is a Milwaukee. I'll show you. I'll throw up the part number here in just a minute. I've got a Zoom. Matter of fact, can I get it to show it? Maybe, not quite. But the reason you want a pinned mandrel is because on this pinned mandrel here, you have a lock right here, okay? So that you can pull the mandrel back off of the pins, because you see here that this is threaded. So you'll want to make sure that you thread on your pinned mandrel like this. Now, Warrior does have a pinned mandrel, and I imagine that'll fit, but this is a Milwaukee. Then you start, you push down on your mandrel and start pushing, and pretty soon you can feel these pins drop in a couple of the holes, okay? Then you go ahead and tighten your pin back up, or your little lock back up here to lock it into place. That way, because what'll happen is if you're going through metal, this hole saw will grab, and believe me, it does grab too. This is a sharp hole saw. It'll grab and it'll tighten itself to the mandrel, and you'll have a heck of a time getting it off there. So it's best for, a big hole saw like this and the new Hercules, if you get the pinned mandrel. Don't use a smaller mandrel that just screws onto it. Make sure it has the pins like this one here does. Get that off there. So anyway, yeah, it's a cool little set that comes with all 3 of them. I wanted to show you that set. What else do I have up here to see? Oh, when I talked about the, get a couple of these, because, they bend and whatever, and it's hardly fair to abuse these things and take them back. So, if I abuse it, I take it back. If it breaks without warning, or, doing something that it should be able to easily do, that seems like it would be covered under the warranty, then yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take it back and get a refund on it. But I have not had to take it back, although I have had to buy other ones because I abuse them a little bit. So they do work perfect on taking off the trim kit. The other thing that I wanted to run through was the disappointing, let me see if I can get this up there. The powder coat 6-inch disc. I'm not sure if I can recommend this, because I got to tell you guys, I hardly use this thing, and look at how easily the powder coat is coming off. This is the first U.S. General accessory I've gotten that has the powder coat come off so very easily on here. So was kind of disappointed in that. But my thought all along was that, keep this kind of nice looking powder coat out here, but then go ahead and for the lip and the inside of this, maybe do, scuff this and do some truck bed lining on that, was my idea. And that's what I thought I might do. See, do I have something else? What else do I have? Just some miscellaneous tools, I guess. So let's get back to our Harbor Freight tools. There's just a few more, guys. So yeah, if anybody gets these, and the first person I could think of that would probably use these would probably be Grimmy. So if you happen to get these, Grim, do a video on these bimetal hole saw blades. These things are monsters. I'd like to know what kind of drill you're going to put a 6-inch hole saw on. This is a big monster one. Now, here was another one I was really excited about. This is not the plastic one that we've been used to seeing before, right? This one here is going to be metal. So guys, you know why I was excited about this? Because this was my first toolbox. Tell me if you guys had, when I was a kid, all I needed to do was grab this thing. There was not a thing I couldn't fix on my motorcycle with the tools in this that fit in this toolbox. I can't remember what all I had in there, but I remember it was enough to just about any time I had to do some serious work on my motorcycle, it seemed to have stuff in there, and they were just a collection of doodad type tools. What up, son?
Ed the Old Tech Guy donated $2.
Thanks, Ed.
Makatia is one of the best power tools out there.
And Ed has to buy airtime on my channel because he knows I will not say that, right? I hope Jay Who is out there to keep him in line. So Jay, you want to get in on this? You want to get in on this, Jay? Because I know Jay is wanting to let him have it with a spiel on DeWalt. So anyway, so getting back to this metal tool case, I wanted to show you guys that it really is like the 30 millimeter round cases, right? The military ammo cases where you could take the lid off and everything. Love this case. Now, yeah, you know, you're not going to keep your stuff organized in there real well, but you know, it was something that I liked a lot. What do you got, bud?
So we got two. Jehu and another guy have asked how many come in a can, and Grim donated $1.99. DeWalt is the best.
Let's see. They're $14, but you know what? If again, you know, these are coming out. If they happen to be on the shelf, let me see if they have them in my area here. Oh, I don't have my store up, but they're $15. Okay, so they're going to qualify if you're an Inside Track Club member for 30% off. So what did I say those are? They're 15, and you're going to get $4.50 off of them. So $10.50 if you're an Inside Track Club member. So see, this something like this deal here is when it really counts. Now, there's no way these are going to be as cheap as the plastic ones that they had there, but I've walked by those plastic ones so many times and don't give them a second look. To me, this is going to be the one to get right here. Let's see, what was the other question out there? Did you say there was another one?
No, Client Graphics actually gave us $1, about $1, like $1 donation.
Who was that?
Client Graphics.
Oh, is Chris out there? Where is Chris? Client Graphics. Here he is. Chris, welcome. Always good to see you. I mentioned you in one of my videos. You might want to go back and look at my weekend video. I was boasting those Doyle Raptor squares, which you can get both of them with the, you know, you get one of them on the anybody, but if you're Inside Track Club member, you can get the big 12-inch one as well. And I was telling them you were smacking me around a little bit because a set of those. How big was that? I think don't quote me on this, but I think the Milwaukee, the biggest it was 10-inch. Had like a 4-inch and a 10-inch. Is that right, Chris? Anyway, put that in the and if you've got anything that shows that, Chris, please throw a link out there. I would appreciate that. That'll help a lot. And hi to Miss Amy as well. So and by the way, Chris, if you are not busy Tuesday, Clayton, one of our good friends, Clayton Schreiber, sent me a meme for Tuesday's council that is going to interest you and Amy. So I want you to stop by for a minute if you get to see it. Maybe we can get Ed to show it early so that you can see it. Okay, what else we got?
Jehu says, I hope you don't shoot at file cabinets.
Yeah, I'll try not to. I'll try not to, Jay. Oh no. The plastic ones. I'm guessing, Shaggy, you're talking about. You're telling Miguel, don't buy those for don't buy those for ammo. No, I use mine as a toolbox, guys. So that's what I'm telling you here. Is I use mine as a toolbox. Yeah, I remember that. Chris was saying that. Well, here, let me throw it up there. Where'd it go? Where did Chris's comment go? Oh, there it is. Ronnie, you're confusing me. Let my son know how to say. Oh, Makita.
Makita.
There you go. How was that, Rodney? So yeah, Makita. Yeah, yeah, that's right, Chris. Made in the USA, and it was funny. Somebody on the group, Harbor Freight Junkie group on Facebook, was asking, "Is there anything in Harbor Freight that's made it to USA?" In the USA, as a matter of fact, you can get an $8 can of WD-40 with a coupon for Inside Track Club for it's normally $8. I think you can get it for $7. They took $1 off. Whoopee. So I almost put in there, well, Betsy flag. They make those Betsy flags in the USA. And Chris did a video, everybody, of maybe not all the stuff, but a bunch of brands. You guys would be really surprised at how much stuff is made in the USA. So go over to Chris. If you got a link to that video, please feel free to throw it in here. Yeah, and let me see. Let me turn off Chris's comment here for a second. I wanted to see what the if there was an IPX rating on this can, because the other ones are almost waterproof. You know, the real deal is it's a watertight seal, is what they're claiming here. So. Viewer discretion is advised on that, but I think they're cool. I would buy another one again just for a quick carry around tool can. You know, it works very good. Now, I wanted to continue on another Harbor Freight. Wow. Say $25. This is 24 foot by 36 foot silver heavy duty reflective all purpose. Is that am I reading that right, guys? For $100 for a tarp? I don't know. Anyway, I'm not gonna look at that because that's way out of my budget. I ain't paying no $100 for no tarp. Like that better go over my entire house for $100. Anyway, I was really excited about the storehouse. And I think all of these, let me see. Yes, all three of the different sizes that they have, you can get for the 30% off sale. They got the 6-inch, they've got the 12-inch and the 24-inch, and they are all in a 2-pack. I'm going to go to this 24-inch so that you guys can see some of the pictures on how they use these things. You know, I used, for cable ties and stuff, I have used Velcro, but the Velcro wears really quick. They tear. And these things here are going to be just the ticket, you know, wrapping hose and whatever. So reusable. Yeah, you get two, but they're reusable. These aren't a throwaway thing unless, you know, you're down to about half a loaf of bread that you're tying clothes with them and you say, screw that, and you throw them away and just fold it over like everybody else does, right? So $550 for the 24-inch ones is, you know, you're gonna get 30%. You're probably going to buy them at 30% off anyway, right? So you're going to get $1.50 off of those. That's going to bring them down to $3 for two. So $1.50 for two. Then Hallmaster has some new ropes out, up to 1/2 inch on this black one here. So that was a pretty good deal. Remember, we saw that they were messing around with the framing nailers. And so did we already see the Hercules framing nailer? Anyway, if we haven't, then sure is a good bet that we're going to. It's like, remember we started seeing those, where is that thing, the bandsaw, remember the bandsaw blades popped up here? Then all of a sudden we heard news that there was going to be a Bauer portable bandsaw. And of course, the mini picks, you can pick those up on the 30% off sale. And even this other Gordon knife. So, everybody, let me come over here and get back on the screen. And once again, if that is just about it, we will think about wrapping it up. Again, take a minute to go over to the Bears community post and wish him better. Hope he gets well, or at least I hope if he has to go to the dentist or whoever. He didn't say who it was. It could be him. It could be somebody else, Miss Jessie or the kids or something. But whoever it is, I hope they get a better dentist than mine. That's all I can say.
And before we wrap it up, Jehu has dropped a $1 donation.
Jehu, quit that. You stop. Smack his hand. Reach out and smack his hand. Miss Who? Is your wife answer to Miss Who, Jehu? Anyway, everybody, I really appreciate you coming and spending a little bit of time with me and Jolly Jodger over here. Jolly Jodger. Where did you get that?
I literally just made it up. At the time, I was feeling happy about the idea of making my own YouTube channel. So I just thought of Jolly and then a random name that sounded alliterate with it. So I said Jodger with it. Really? Could
have just said I made it up. He made it up, guys.
Well, BW dropped a donation as well. $1.
I got a BW's Electronic. Do you have anything to say, BW's Electronics, before we get out of here? Thanks for stopping in, by the way. I appreciate all of you guys. I hope we never sound insincere when we say that. In Australia, look at this from Australia. So, you never know. They are growing so fast that it's insane. It's insane how fast they're growing. So, I think they're in Canada. Not sure. I think there's like 2 stores or something in Canada. I don't know.
Fun fact, I actually love the country Australia. I want to go there.
I'll get you a ticket. One way.
Oh, one-way ticket? No, I don't want to stay there.
I'm going to
get backhanded by a kangaroo.
Can I get a few more super chats here, and I'll send them one-way ticket to Australia.
No, please.
You guys can teach them how to play a didgeridoo and then send it back if you want.
No.
Anyway, that is just about going to wrap this up. And like I said, go over and see the Den of Tools. Don't forget most everybody out there, throw up your channel links, guys, real quick. Everybody out there just about has a channel and are creators. So please go and visit my friends out there. Miss Chris, Miss Amy. I miss the lives from you and Amy, Chris, if you're still there. Grimute has a channel out there, and we're trying to talk Frank and Rodney into getting Joey Fish is going to be on Thursday, I think, is his next drop in with the boys over there. I told him to take his hat off because I didn't even recognize him in the they leave their comments up, so you can't see when we put a comment up, you can't see the names. So I didn't see that it was Joey Fish. I'm like, who's that guy? Oh, it's Joey Fish. So I didn't recognize him with the hat on. So go over and see those guys on Thursday and Saturday. They're on late. Ed, the old tech guy, and Jehu. Jehu is on in the mornings. Hopefully we'll see him tomorrow morning because he's been off a couple of days because of special deliveries he's had and that kind of thing. But I always look forward to that. If you need kind of that morning lift, especially on a Monday morning, go out and see Jehu on TikTok. It's JAY_WHOOO. Go see him. And we will be with the council will probably be up Tuesday. I haven't heard anything otherwise. And like I said, I've got a great meme that I got from Clayton Schreiber that I want to share with everybody. And I think Chris and Amy will get a kick out of it. Now, that's going to just about wrap this up. I very much appreciate you guys coming out here and I whoop you out the Harbor Freight. Remember, there's one more day of the 30% off coupon. $10 for up to 5 items, and sometimes you can squeak by with just another 1 or 2 items. They'll let you. I got 14 of them one time, but my store here does not let me get away with it. So I guess it depends on the store. If you are an Inside Track Club member, up to $20. So even cool things like the Bauer 4-volt rechargeable screwdriver, you guys can get that for $14. It's normally $20. So go out and check that kind of stuff up. And if you guys are ending your weekend, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, but if you're coming up on your weekend, you guys make it a good one and take care. You all have a good night, everybody.